So you've done the feet, you've done the head, you've done the neck loosening, you've done both her arms and hands. So now you have a bowl of nice hot water that has the lavender bath. We generally begin with lavender because it's calming and soothing. If your guest had said, oh, I don't like lavender, rose would be a good one to start with, or the almond. We use the lemon at the very end because, again, lemon is that very refreshing, awakening one. At this point, we want to be more soothing, calming, so lavender.
But we don't ask a guest to
What they
choose
prefer.
the aromas, right?
You don't
So
need to. No, you can make a decision. But if while she's sitting, you know, if you ask her, do you have any allergies? Are there any fragrances you really like? Or I try not to say negative things. So I don't say, do you hate any fragrances? Instead, I say, you know, are you a lavender person or do you like rose? But generally, we start with the lavender. So these baths have this little plastic thing. When you are done with either the milk or any of the body oils, wash the pump and put the pump in the bath. It's just easier than this because this is a little hard to pour. With the lavender, I do shake it up. If there was a pump in this, 2, maybe 3, it depends on how big your bowl is, but about 2 pumps of the bath.
Not drops, pumps.
Pumps. For the foot bath, because it's big, 4 pumps of the sage. But for the face, about 2 pumps. But for now, because we don't have a pump in this. And you can see it's thick. The lemon, it goes right in. But the milky one, the rose and the lavender is thick like this. This is really hot.
It's really hot.
It's really hot.
Yeah,
Okay.
careful.
So I'm gonna stir it around a little bit. And once it's incorporated in, you're going to put your 2 compresses. Today we are using these ones. You might get ones that are a little bit bigger, but basically you want to fold them to be a nice rectangle because we're going to use 2, one for the décolleté and one for the face. So this is the pre-cleanse with the soothing, cleansing milk. I think I have to add just a little cold because this is just a little too hot. You do want your water to be nice and warm, but you don't want to burn yourself, obviously. That's good. It's a little hot, but it's all right. So I have my 2 in here, and then you can use either if you have cotton rounds, or these are the 4x4s, we cut them in half. Because if she has makeup on, we're going to pretend she has lots of lipstick and eye makeup on. We're going to remove that. If she has no lipstick and no eye makeup, you can skip that part. But we're going to pretend. So I'm going to, these ones, there's big, I like to use the cotton rounds, but you just have, but they're all wrapped in plastic, so.
We have
Really?
a plastic bag with
You do?
we do.
It's okay, we can just use this for now. So, with this 3-part touch, this meet, connect, release. Let's just practice this. So the meet is the meet, it's the first contact. Connect is the softening. Release, kind of like you're peeling away. Meet, connect, release. Each part is important because if you have a nice meet, connect, release, it changes the rhythm, right? So nice and rhythmical. We're going to do that on the compress strokes. We call it breath points. So the first one looks like this. You very simply uncover, not a lot of fidgeting. Okay. Take your first compress, squeeze it out, open it up, begin on the heart side. These are short, So I'm going to begin at the shoulder, rest my hand, and fold over so it's like a V. If it was a little too long, you could just fold the corner up because you don't want to get your table all wet. So nothing is touching the table, nothing is touching the sheet or the towel, just her skin. Then we have 2 breath points. Meet, connect, release. Over the shoulders. Meet, connect, release. Bringing the warmth of the lavender compress to her skin and then away. So it's not no, sorry. Nice and gentle. Then we would remove makeup. So I've got 3, so either 3 circles or squares. I'm going to use again the Soothing Cleansing Milk for the makeup removal. So just a little bit there. Sorry. I'm going to put these together, just get them a little bit wet. These are for her eyes, so the part that has the milk on, if you could close your eyes, please. Just going to rest over the eyes so it starts to loosen up. Any makeup, and then just gliding across the lips. Again, if she has no lipstick on, you don't need to do this, but a lot of women have lipstick. That would go in your trash. And then using symmetrical movements, so both hands doing the same thing, glide over the eyes, gently removing any eyeshadow or mascara. If she's wearing waterproof mascara, this cleansing milk will not take off waterproof mascara, so you just kind of let it go.
And also the synthetic lashes, because now they are using a lot.
So for demonstration, I'm not going to get every little bit off.
But in case they have an eyeliner,
Yeah.
or, so we need to.
You need to spend a little bit more time. I would, you know, if she's getting a facial. If she says, oh, don't mess up my eye makeup, you know, you can work around it a little bit. So depends a little bit on the guest. But generally, you don't want to waste all your time removing eye makeup. But then you take your second compress for the face. Open it up, set it down on the chin, kind of like you're setting down a tray. Fold one corner up and the second corner. These are a little short. Usually they come up a little farther, and usually they drape a little bit more, but it's not too bad. We have 3 breath points. Forehead, cheeks, meet, connect, release, and jaw, meet, connect, release. At this point, this has gotten cool, so you want to fold that, put it back in your water, and simply cover. Open, close. Give this a moment for the heat and the moisture to absorb on the skin. She gets to smell the lavender. Can you smell the lavender? It's nice. Then you take this compress off, put it back into your warm water, and you're going to again use your Soothing Cleansing Milk. 2 if she has a small face, if she has a very wide face, or if you notice she has a lot of makeup on, get a 3rd pump. 2 is good. A little bit of water. I just rub it on my fingers, not all over the hand. And the first time down, we're going to just get the product off our hands onto her face. So I'm just swiping the product on. I'm always going to begin at the forehead and work down because the lymph fluid moves from the top to the sides and from the top down. So perhaps you're used to doing a lot of up, 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 up against gravity. That's one theory or one philosophy. Because we are working with the lymph, We want to always work from the top down. So the first pass, you're just getting the product on her skin. Then you get your fingers moist. And we're going to do little circles, kind of like you're swimming. But little circles with the fingertips to loosen up any makeup, sunscreen, powder, sweat on the skin. This is a superficial pre-cleanse. It's very light. This is not a deep cleanse. We're just working on the top of the skin to remove what's ever sitting superficially. So again, when you get down here, you break contact and swim, 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 swim. Usually I go twice, from the top all the way down. So if she was wearing a lot of makeup, you wouldn't want to use the compress to remove the makeup, because then your nice lavender compress would get makeup on it and kind of dirty. So again, you could use your cotton or your 4x4s, or if you have cellulose sponges, that's what I like to use, the sponges. But today we'll just use these little guys. Again, starting at the forehead, sweeping across, nice symmetrical movements. This is a pre-cleanse, so you don't want to spend a lot of time here, because the main portion of our cleansing is going to happen with the next product. So just working at a nice pace, working down, and then, so instead of getting the makeup in my water, it's on these guys. So you would throw these away. Pre-cleanse. And it's all written down, but it's compress on the décolleté with the breast